Well, this time next week, we could be in the middle of an auto industry strike.
But we are expecting some of the recent momentum to continue, although it'll take a lot of compromise on both sides.
Now, this Friday morning, we're waiting on Stellantis to release its offer, which the automaker said it would release by the end of the week.
Yesterday, General Motors made an economic counteroffer. Most employees would receive a 10% wage hike and 2 lump sum payments for a total increase of about 16%. United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain dismissed it as insulting, saying that it doesn't come close to an equitable agreement for America's auto workers.
Meanwhile, Ford is preparing financially for the possibility of a strike. According to SEC filings last month, Ford secured a $4 billion line of credit, which the company says will provide more economic certainty.
Now, when asked about reports they're training salaried workers to staff parts depots, Ford responded saying, in part, "We have a responsibility to our customers and dealers to ship the parts that keep Ford vehicles on the road, especially to keep first responders and other essential services running like we would for any scenario where customer service could be interrupted." Ford is planning for the possibility of a work stoppage. Safety and customer service are top priorities for us. Now, remember, UAW contracts with the Big Three will expire at 11:59 next Thursday night, just 6 days from now.
Well, 7 Action News reporter Peter Maxwell has been covering this story and joins us live now from Auburn Hills. And Peter, what are union members pushing for specifically here?
Well, you know, I actually talked to a GM plant worker who drives all the way from Detroit up to the Flint plant, working the third shift overnight. And she told me that they've been stockpiling cars like crazy up in Flint and at other locations as well. But, you know, as you guys said, we are now officially under a week away from a potential strike between the UAW, Stellantis, Ford, and GM, and I'm right outside of Stellantis World Headquarters, where, well, we should be hearing what their offer will be later on today.
For the last 7 years, Caesar C has worked on the engine assembly line in Trenton.
This side is closed. That side over there is working.
Like many UAW workers at Thursday's rally, Caesar says his job is his biggest concern and the possibility of it going away entirely.
At least about 2-3 years, they've been saying this plant's going to close, go down to one shift, move products somewhere else.
Last summer, in a move to be fully electric by 2028, Stellantis shut down an engine line at the Trenton plant. U.S. Representatives Debbie Dingell and Rashida Tlaib and UAW International Vice President Rich Boyer, during a rally last year, said how they would use the UAW contract negotiations to make sure the plant stays open.
We can talk about pensions, we can talk about benefits, but if you don't have a product and a job, none of it matters.
Now we're coming down to the wire. With less than a week away, the Big Three are showing their counter offers. Ford's offer is a 9% wage hike, and they took out a $4 billion line of credit. GM's is a 10% wage hike, but that is far below than the 46% wage hike sought after by the UAW. Caesar has multiple kids and grandchildren who are relying on him and says the pay raise is much needed. And the UAW and its members have been very vocal over the disappointment in how close to the strike deadline counteroffers from the Big Three are coming in. If no deal is reached by the September 14th, 11:59 p.m. deadline, 146,000 UAW workers could be hit hard. So can local businesses, automotive suppliers, and cause higher prices in the used car market and have a ripple effect across the U.S.
Union makes the difference because companies would just walk over us.
Now, the UAW does have about $800 million plus in their strike fund to help pay their union workers, but again, that is only temporary. Reporting in Auburn Hills, I'm Peter Maxwell, 7 Action News.
We'll see what happens. Thank you very much for that live update, Peter.